Hello everybody, Bob6983 here, and we are back for some more Super Paper Mario. In the last episode, we did 1-1 and 1-2 kind of to get us acquainted with the game in general, and in this episode, we are in 1-3. Let's go ahead and jump right in. With a bold quiver of his magnificent mustache, Mario let loose a hearty sneeze. A single grain of sand had flown along the warm wind and tickled the hero's nose. It wasn't long before Mario and Tippy found the source of the sand, the Yold Desert. Along the endless sun-baked expanse, Mario and Tippy continue their search. This is Chapter 1-3, The Sands of Yold. Oh, wait, hang on. Stop. I completely forgot to open up the audio for Chapter 1-3 and 1-4. I'm going to do that right now. Whoops, my bad.
Didn't Old Man Watch It say something about there being some ruins around here? The Pure Heart can't be far now. We better not waste any time.
There we go. That is completely my bad. I just didn't have it open. I thought 1-1 through 1-4 was all going to be in one recording, and for whatever reason I forgot it wasn't. I don't know. My bad, Squiggle. I believe that is your name. I forget. I don't know what the purple one's name is. It's been a while. This is a speed flower. It temporarily speeds up time. You'll also earn triple points and coins while it's active. So go ahead and defeat enemies like that because it gives you triple points. That is a zombie shroom. You do not want to get hit by that thing, but it gives you a lot of... I was going to say coins, but I'm thinking of the wrong enemy. Do not grab that thing. I believe that it's no good. Basically, it does nothing for you. Grab this mushroom. I don't think we're going to be able to defeat anything else at the moment. Yep. These guys, I don't think we can destroy. Yeah, they're immune. All we can do is just toss them there. So I do know the solution to this area, but I will play through normally. That way you all, I guess, can kind of see. This is a boom burst. What they do is shoot off beams of 3 booms. Or boom bursts, I guess. Hence the name. But yeah, you basically just want to avoid where they're looking. I don't remember what these guys' names are. I want to say it's Jobus. It's something like that. I don't remember. But these guys, essentially, they're small, cute, friendly-looking blocks that roll around, and then when they see you in front of them, they get very giant and start chomping at you. There's nothing to the left. Let's go ahead and go to the right. These guys, I don't remember what they're called. I think they're like something cleft, moon cleft. I'm not sure. Moon cleft might be the spiky one. I'm not sure. These guys, you do not want to get hit by their thing that they've thrown out there. I'm not sure what that is. It puts you to sleep. There's many of these enemies in the game, each with different effects. One has ice, one has sleep. I don't remember what the other one has. I think it's just those two. This here tells you to go this way. Now let's go this way. There's a lot more over there up ahead, but you know what? Let's go this way first. And since we're running out of our 2D and 3D flipping ability, we need to stop for a moment. We go this way. The old signpost. Find ye the tall red palm tree of fortune and leapeth under its branches 10 times. If you look at it from the side, it kind of looks like a dragon. That's all we need to know. There really wasn't much progressing forward in that direction, so let's just go backwards. We don't have to cross that area. Although it is kind of fun to cross that area. I personally like crossing it, but we don't need it, so we can go this way. Me personally, I'm a very huge fan of we saw in Castle Bleck. I'm personally a really big fan of the voice actor for Chunks, his voice, because it was really, really good. And that was the very first character that was worked on for this series. That was like 3 months ago. We finished his lines first, I believe, which was really cool. I'm also a very big fan of the voice actor for Count Bleck, because I was like, it has to be this, it has to be this. And I even made some posts about it on my YouTube, on the community tab, because it needed to be him. No other voice I felt like fit perfectly for that. So it just, I guess from the director's point of view, It had to be that, otherwise it just would not have worked. Okay, there's still not much left. I believe I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say this guy's name is a Squaggle. What these guys do is essentially, when they're in front of you, they get surprised and they throw coconuts out of their mouth. That's their gimmick. Basically kind of like a squiggle, but just slightly different. We've talked about them before, but just didn't know the name, and quite frankly, I forgot. Oh, a zombie shroom again. Ah! I thought I took damage. Well, now I took damage, but like that's not really what it meant. There we go. Here, this is a bunch of sand. It doesn't instant kill you, but it does drag you down. You can flip to cross it perfectly fine if you want. It's just, that's just if you want, you know. You didn't get to see it, but, well, I mean, you kind of got to see it, but there was a Goomba that was sinking in the sand. Here, this one isn't active. This thing that just moves you forward. Very odd mechanics. Why can I not land on that thing? It's very embarrassing that I'm not being able to land on it. But you want to press that. My sister is on her way. I'm going to the gym with her, but I want to finish this chapter and 1-4, so she's going to have to wait. Okay. There we go. I'm not going to say there is a pipe up top. I don't know how I made it up there, but I did. Cool. Okay, here we go. This is just kind of a secret room. I believe if we flip... Yep, there's more up top, but I kind of don't want to get... Well, I'll get some of them. It's just a little tricky to do it because, you know, the perspective is a little tricky. This is an ultra shroom, I think. I don't remember the difference between all the different colored shrooms in this game. It's the coin box. Okay. I need to stay in this mode for a little bit. That way I can regain. There's only 3 blocks left to hit. Just need to regain it. That way I don't take 1 damage. Yeah, whenever you flip between 2D and 3D, if you're not in a good spot, Mario will do like the comedic flail in the air before he falls. So that gives you time to, I guess, react to whatever he's doing. Or wherever you are in that point in time. Okay. There's a save block here that usually means, you know, there is a boss or a mini boss. So let's go ahead and go in.
Grog Hoogly! So you're the lad sticking a stash in me boss's business. You shouldn't have crossed the count. Now I'm gonna have to get that chunky on you.
You're one of the Count Bleck thugs, aren't you?
Oh, Chunks is me name. And I'm no common thug, lass. I thug for the Count of Counts. Count Bleck himself. One word from me, Blecky boy, and I come to make you feel some homage. Homage, eh? Make that damage. Whatever then. Not that matters a pincho, stew in a sandstorm. You're a gunner.
Do you even know what Count Bleck is trying to do?
Me boy's using powers and whatnot to bring some order in this here world. An enemy of Bleck, an enemy of mine. They all get chunked.
This Chunks is a lot scarier than the other enemies we've faced so far. Maybe you should use my power to investigate him when we start the battle.
Enough is enough already. It's time to thunder down from on high and deliver a beating of the ages. Chunk on it!
Okay, this is O'Chunks. We will investigate him. That's O'Chunks. He's a big bearded warrior of a man. Max HP is 20. Attack is 1. He can grab you by the feet and hurl you. If you're in his reach, he'll toss you, so keep your distance. But you can turn the tables on him and use throw to send him flying. I kind of want him to grab me, that way we can see. That's his shoulder charge, kind of like Wario in that sense. He does a ground pound. Really cool. Grab me, please. Please grab me. Please grab me. I want to show it off. There we go. It's a really cool move. He tosses you all around the screen and then he does a really cool pose. Look at him. He's a really cool enemy. But yeah, enough is enough already, like you said. Look at that! We're getting a lot of points here! Let's go!
I'm chunked. Me chunks, you failed me. I got pummeled and barely sweat your brow. What kind of strange little man are you?
This strange little man is none other than the legendary hero Mario.
Mario? Eh? Tis an odd name. Yeah, but you can bet your baby I'll remember that.
His name's not Maria, it's Mario.
Yeah, remember this, Maria. If you ever did look like such a wee toddler, I wouldn't have taken it easy on you. But hey, I have to give it up for your efforts. So let's call it a tie. You better get some chunks of your own for the next time though, eh? And while you're at it, why don't you wax the bonus stash of yours, Maria? Till we meet again, eh? Chunks, away!
Ew!
Did you understand a word of what that goon was saying?
Well, yeah, aside from, you know, his shoulder charge, he's kind of a bit more like Wario in the fact that he uses a waft to get away, which is kind of disgusting. Okay. Well, now we continue progressing onwards. Yeah, that was Chunks. He is very cool, and I did not expect me to get through that fight a lot quicker, or as quickly as I thought I would. There's two kinds of writing. There's the one on this side. Purchase ye atop the distant platform of blue, and the following is for the eyes of the hero only. That's what's on front. Gaze ye at the side of the signpost. If you go into 3D, press minus and 1 at the same time to make something interesting of interest happen. That is all we need to know. There's nothing left for us in this area. Let's go ahead and go this way. I already knew that information, but you know, that's how you would find out that information if you were just barely playing this game for the first time. We go this way. I believe that door is where we want to go. This is the guy that freezes you. We do not want to get hit by his gust of wind. I don't remember what those guys are called. These Goombas are slightly different. I think maybe I destroyed one without even talking about it. They basically have the same ability as Mario in the sense that whenever you turn to 2D or 3D, they follow you into that dimension. They're not more aggressive and they don't do more damage. They just, whenever you see that dotted outline around them, it just means that they can flip into the dimension that you're going into as well. Be it 2D or 3D. Okay. Let's actually go like this. You can see it's a lot more interesting this way. Whenever you get the chance, be sure to change it to 2D or 3D. Oh, look at the flowers. I've never noticed the flowers there. That is new to me. Okay. But yeah, it said minus and 1. Press minus and 1 at the exact same time on your Wii remote. And would you look at that? I was never that good at those kinds of puzzles where like you swap the tiles around. I don't know what that kind of puzzle is called. I only know of like tangrams and whatnot, or like Sudoku. Anyways, without further ado, we are done with chapter 1-3. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. End of chapter. Would you like to save? Have an ask. I need to get out of the habit. Whenever like I'm making fun of something or whenever, you know, I'm poking fun at it, I'll say have an ass at the end of it. But it's now ingrained at the end of every sentence I say. I don't know why, but like it is funny. And like I know that my friends, you know, like don't mind it, but like it's just a habit that I need to get out of a little. Maybe from time to time, you know, have an ass from time to time, but like not always. I need to get out of that a little bit. I'm not going to save. Somehow Mario found the strength to cross the desert's sweltering dunes. Ahead was a sprawling complex of ruins rising out of sand. Thankfully for the shade, Mario and Tippy ventured deeper inside. They were the very ruins Old Man Watcher had warned them about. What dangers lurked in the shady corridors ahead? I don't think I have a good narrator voice. Chapter 1-4! Monsters of the Ruins.
Mario, I can feel it calling. The pure heart is nearby. But wait, I sense something else emanating from the sand dunes. Be careful now, Mario. Something else is waiting for us ahead.
Okay, well, with that kind of knowledge, just be wary that there is going to be something at the end of it. Excuse me for a moment as I tell my sister I am recording at the moment. Okay, we're back. My bad. Alright, this is a Buzzy Beetle. These guys will go into their shell the moment that you stomp on them. You can actually throw one to the other. That is a... I don't remember the name of that. We got a level up where max HP goes up by 5. That is, I believe, a fire bar, if I remember correctly. My sister said how long after I said like 10 minutes. And then she was like, okay. But that just reminded me of a meme where, you know, there'd be like, I'm so hungry I could... They're just like, or rather they would just leave it at I'm so hungry, and then they would respond with how hungry, and like a horse would like turn around and look at them. I don't know, I've been on the internet far too long, and like that's just something that's ingrained in my head. This is a life stream, automatically restores 5 HP if you fall in battle, which essentially means if you are with 1 HP left and you take that last bit of damage on you, if you have that in your pocket, it saves you from instant death. So keep that on you at all times. It is a lifesaver. Literally. But as I am good at gaming, I don't think I need that. But, you know, it's always nice to have one whenever something, you know, dangerous were to happen. Let's go ahead and... Oops. I thought there was something there, but I guess not. Think of something later. Oops. I hit both of those on accident. I've never done that before. A lot of first things are happening in this series. It's really weird. These guys are relatives of the Thwomps. We don't want anything to do with them. We just want the treasure chest up here. I don't think I'm going to get hit. There we go. Let's go ahead and wait for the fire bar. There we go. Use the ruin key to open the door. There we go. There's a save block there. There is no boss at the moment. It's just there in case you need a time to pause. I technically should use it that way I can go to the gym with my sister, but I will hold off. Me personally, I'll hold off. Is there something here that I can... Oh, there it is. The block. You know I've been around the block. Okay. There we go. We need to find another key. This room confused me when I was younger. I was like, huh, squigglets are falling out. I guess it's time to defeat them. What you need to do is grab a squiglet with throw, toss it up to the block, and then move out.
Something happened outside the room.
Okay. Oops. My bad, squiglet. I did not mean for that to happen. Anyway, let's keep on going. The key is actually over here. Speaking of key, that reminds me of something from Game Grumps. And I always think about it whenever somebody says key, which is, I think it's from Skyward Sword that they did. I don't know. I never really watched a lot of their Let's Plays or playthroughs. But where Aaron was like, oh, key! Key! That's something that lives in my head just rent-free for a long time. I really need to like maybe one day watch those episodes because I don't know. I never do watch the entirety of things. I think the only one I've watched like all the way through is Punch Out. I'm not sure. There's something there. I'll show it to you. I don't think that's dubbed. Nope. My bad. I was just getting the recording back into where its position is. If you didn't figure out how to get that key, it's just here. Just flip into 3D to get that. We're not done in this room just yet. I believe there's something over there to the far right that we want to do. Hi, Buzzy Beetle. We can technically progress onward right now, but I do not want to speed through this. I do, but I don't. I want to go over here. There's a room over here. Secret room. Treasure chest. I believe this gives us the Buzzy Beetle card. It does! There we go. I'm so smart. Or rather, I've probably played this game a little too much. Okay, my bad, Buzzy Beetle, but you gotta get out the way. There is one more puzzle for us to solve. There's nothing here, so you can't really do anything there. There is a door, though, so we do need that solved. Go over here, there is a ladder. Someday... I wanted to do that joke, but my friend did it before me in his Psychonauts Let's Play, so... my bad, or the mid, for stealing it, but I had to. It wasn't that long of a ladder, though, unfortunately. I think that is the longest ladder in I don't know. There's probably longer ladders in this game. But we have to run away from these guys. We can technically just take our time. If you turn into 3D, I believe it doesn't really help. Oh, it does help. Never mind. You can just kind of phase through them. Sometimes I am right. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm smart. Sometimes I'm dumb. It'd be like that. Anyways, just press the big red button. And then... just wait as the platform disappears. All of these guys go all the way down, filling in the gap that we need. That way we can go through that door. Okay, there we go. We go down here. These guys are perfectly fine to stand on. They're very squished into place, though. Very weird. My bad, there is one more puzzle to solve. These buttons... as you can see, there's nothing here, but there are numbers on these buttons. I'm going to press them in the order that they pop in. That they pop up in, my bad. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we get... man, this is a really big room. A giant staircase. Okay, and this is why I don't really use my shroom shakes, because usually at the big bad boss of like the chapter, they give you a shroom to regain your HP. If you want to save, I'm not going to save, but if you want to, you should. There we go. And now we're outside. Let's go.
Warning. Intrusion detected. Leave immediately or be purged. Wait. Scan initialized. Red cap detected. Blue overalls detected. Level 5 mustache detected. Incredible. Possible subject identification. But it is impossible. Hold your position. Searching databanks. Searching. Search complete. 1 positive match. System overload. Legendary hero identified. Forgive me, hero. I am called Fracktail. My only purpose is to defend Pure Heart from lawless intruders. You are late. I have waited thousands of years for your arrival. You may pass. The Pure Heart is just ahead.
It won't be that easy. Oh no.
Who speaks?
So very nice to meet you. And your mustache. I am Count Bleck's master of dimensions, the pleaser of crowds. I am Dementio. Remember that name well?
I know you. You're the...
It would be so very dull if your journey ended so easily. Instead, it ends with magic. Yes, much better. Now, you and this robotic guardian can spend some quality time. Yes, quality snack time. When he snacks on you. For you are the snack. Ciao.
What did he just...
I am error. Press any key to restart. System not found. Insert install disk. Disk not found. Please confirm discover is closed. Read error. Insert boost disk in. Press enter. No response. System may be busy or melting into slag. Application error. Save your working quit. You lost everything. Way to go, genius. Waiting for processors. 404 computer amps are not found. Threat level upgraded to Jelly Roll 1. Detonation imminent. B-blip. C:-run career identification. C:-run insult generator. C:-results. Go away, giddy lip. Control Alt Delete.
Well then, okay. There is nothing much we can do. We have to fight Fracktail, the guardian of the ruins. Although he was not meant to fight us, but I mean, we're now forced to fight Fracktail. If you want to, I guess, get any more details on him, that's Fracktail, the robotic guardian of the Pure Heart. It's quite enormous. Max HP is question mark attack is 1. Can fly and swoop down with big open mouth, but I think the antenna-like horn on top of its head is its weak spot. I think you're going to need to use throw to hit it. That is all the information you need. Man, Tippy's tattle or like investigation thing is really good. Right here is gonna try to swoop down on you. Avoid it at all costs. There's nothing you can do in this portion of the fight. Wait for it. It's gonna swoop in from left to right on the top. Can't do any damage to you here though at the moment. I have, for whatever reason, one line of dialogue that is not this one. I don't know. It's very weird. I'm just going to use that one instead. I don't know why I couldn't. I don't know. Anyways, we're just going to ignore that. We're going to flip into 3D. We are going to avoid Fracktail at all costs. This is a really cool boss fight, honestly. Get on top of the dragon. Let's go ahead and ride it. Pause. Anyways, what you want to do is just wait over here. There's going to be tiny dragon-like objects that are popping up out of his scales. Grab them with throw it at his antenna, and then just rinse and repeat 3 times. These things actually do throw like signal beam kind of things at you, so be wary. Here's a thing that if you didn't know about Super Paper Mario that you can do at the end of the tail, jump, and you can just cycle through this multiple times. Otherwise, you're gonna have to do the longer cycle of this, where Fracktail will swoop down, you know, do all that other stuff that we had previously. But this is the easy way to go through this fight. Just, you know, go through the cycle over and over again. Press 2 to, you know, jump at the very end of his tail. That way you can go over here, go all the way to the right. That way you make it. And there we go. Just one more segment of 3 hits and we are done.
System crash. I have malfunctioned. What have I done? Hero, the error is mine. I am sorry. Shame circuit smoldering. Please, you must save our world.
This is honestly kind of odd. I didn't expect this, you know, in like Mario game when I was a lot younger, you know, like the dragon turns into bones. Very odd. But, you know, I didn't know that the Paper Mario games were a lot more, you know, darker than the normal Mario games. Honestly, I think this is really cool for concepts, you know, like in Mario games, you know, like the more serious topics, you know, like the more serious scenes, stuff like that. It's really cool. There's really nothing we can do here except for...
Welcome, hero. My name is Merlumina. I am a dormant soul. I have waited long to give you the pure heart. Yes, I have been waiting for 1,500 years. Your presence here must mean that all worlds have begun to collapse.
Yes, they have, in fact. That's why we're here.
Before I give you the pure heart, you and I must speak. Listen well, hero. Long, long ago, my people built a civilization hailed as a beacon of culture. Sadly, despite our power, there was one thing we were powerless to stop. The Dark Prognosticus. Nobody knows who authored the Dark Book. It foretold the events of the future. On the last page, it was written that a chaotic power would devour the world. We knew it had to be stopped. Our greatest minds devised a grand plan to stop the tragedy before it happened. We needed something with pure essence of love to confront this chaos. Researchers set to work, and they created the Purity Heart. We divided the Purity Heart into 8 pieces and hid them into different dimensions. We hid them for their own protection, waiting for the day the hero would arrive. Everything was going as planned, or so it seemed. But the wheels of destiny began to spin wildly out of control. It began with a very small incident. At that time, I was young and quite beautiful. It started the day I met 2 very fetching young men. And you see, my life set sail towards a maelstrom of love. You see, I asked one out, but however, it was, well, basically. And then I said, and he said, and then, average time to fall in love, and people just don't understand. I started taking pieces of my beauty and teaching it across different schools, and that is why we hope the Purity Heart will have the power to defeat chaos. To save all worlds, we must find the 8 pure hearts that form the Purity Heart. And that is all I have to say on the matter. Were you listening carefully?
Yeah.
Excellent. I did tell the short version, so I wasn't sure if you would fully understand. It is up to you to find the pure hearts, for they are our last and only hope. Go forth, hero, and save the worlds. We are all depending on you.
And that's it. That is all of chapter 1. All of it. This is our technically first pure heart that we get on our own without somebody just giving it to, well, technically this person also needs to give it to us. But we had to venture out into the desert. We had to go talk with Watch It. We had to go fight Chunks. We had to go fight Fracktail. We journeyed for this pure heart, so it is ours. Before disappearing, Relumina had entrusted Mario to save every world. She had waited 1,500 years to deliver the message to the legendary hero. With the second pure heart in hand, Mario was in great spirits. But 6 pure hearts still remained to be found, and the journey had just begun. Oops. With a flutter, Tippy said, "I think we better return to Flipside." The weight of every world's fate once again rested on Mario's shoulders. Do you want to save your game? I'm going to save it right now because I have no more time to continue. So now I will save. Next time we will continue on with the rest of chapter 1 technically, because chapter 1 isn't over, but it is. I'm going to save because I need to go. I also need to use the bathroom. But yeah, until next time, see you all then.